I'm Mitch Henck, and today is the day when Dane County Prosecutor Ishmael Lozana is going to make a decision on whether to bring charges against police officer Matt Kenney in the shooting death of Tony Robinson, age 19, a few months back. And he's had a lot of weeks to look at this. The Division of Criminal Investigation, DCI, the Department of Justice have reviewed this information, and we don't know everything. We have been told by police that Mr. Robinson attacked the officer that night in close quarters inside a building, and that he used his revolver to shoot him until the threat was gone. The family, I understand, is rankled by some of those characterizations that Tony wasn't a threat. We don't know. We don't know what information the officer had going into the building. There have been those who've said he should have waited for backup. Well, the police chief said the officer thought there was a disturbance inside. A disturbance would indicate more than one person. Now, a person that called into police after Robinson had allegedly engaged in a battery earlier in the evening and was going in and out of traffic was acting up, we're told, because of ingesting hallucinogenic mushrooms. Now, what are the lessons from this? We don't have all the facts yet, and I hope whatever happens, there'll be peaceful protests if there are protests, because violence and law breaking really never solve anything. But if the person who called the police was not concerned about himself and was just concerned about Tony, maybe one lesson is don't call the police, because the police officer wouldn't know what's going on, who the person is necessarily. We saw this on the east side with a shooting 2 years ago involving a man who went in the wrong house. Initially, the people didn't know who it was in their house, but then they found out. The officer obviously didn't know what was going on there. The man was drunk. But again, you engage the police, then there is the potential for a disastrous finish. And that could be a lesson learned from this incident. Again, we don't know the details, and I hope whatever the verdict is, that the community reacts with civility and with peace, with protests or no protests. My 2 cents. My 2 minutes are brought to you by Edge Construction and Capital Consultants. Bill McCoshen, lobbyist who can get things done downtown, pass a law or pass a referendum in a hurry. That's Bill McCoshen, Capital Consultants. See you next time.